Christopher, how can you explain this test result? You're supposed to be getting a negative by now, but you're still positive. What on earth is going on? How do these tests even work?
Well, ready for some nerd power?
Tell me something.
So, first it starts off with some COVID labeled antigens at the bottom of the strip in the COVID test. So, when you put a solution of the COVID thing at the bottom where there are these Y-shaped, I think, COVID antigens basically. So when you put the solution into the bottom, they hook onto the COVID and then they start going up the card, which is why it's called a lateral flow test.
I see.
So there are also two different types of cells. So at each line, so these would be the things that latch onto the COVID. It would be half and half going up. So there would be an even amount. So there would be one set of molecules here and another set of molecules here. So when you have COVID, the COVID molecules are now present in the card. So they're all here. But then they get latched on to the antigens. Now, the control line, it doesn't matter if there's COVID or not in the control line. All that matters is that these antigens are present. So the first half goes up to the control line. If there's any present, then the control line turns purple, which it always should. The other half goes to the test line. If there's COVID on it, then the molecules in the test line will make it turn purple. But if there's no COVID molecules on it, it'll just stay as the normal color.
So the antigens just carry the COVID molecules, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And does the viral load have anything to do with the darkness of the color of the line?
No, but the test, how old the test is does. So if the test is like very old, which it should not be, then there's going to be light colors. They're going to be kind of faint. You don't want that.
Okay.
So the reason why there's a control line is because if your test is expired and you're relying on the actual positive or negative result, you don't know if the test is malfunctioning. So if you get negative but the test is malfunctioning, you could have a positive COVID. So that's
a
bad.
False negative. So do the antigens then evaporate over time, or what would cause it? So you just opened a box and you take the test, but the control line doesn't appear. What happened to the antigens in that
Well,
box?
the antigens would have decayed because there's not a perfect seal. So there needs to be, because you know the cells in your body, they need blood and nutrients, but they're just sitting there waiting. So eventually they decay.
I see.
And if they decayed, then then the test doesn't work.
Gotcha. Okay, so just like anything in life, it decays over time, regardless if the box is open or closed.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, so you've got a control line, you have a positive test line. This is day 5, why are you not negative?
Well, I'm not negative because apparently I still have COVID in me. So whenever we use this swab, we are actually probing in the areas that we think COVID is present. So normally we'd swab in the nose or in the mouth. So people do both. Kind of, you know.
I know.
But that's how you get a result that's accurate. So if you were to swab right here, you wouldn't really get an accurate result because there wouldn't be that much COVID molecules here. They normally hang out in your throat and in your nose.
Where it's all kind of mucusy and wet.
Yeah, or they could cling on easily.
And how are you feeling here at day 5 of COVID?
A little stuffy and a little sore throat.
Sore throat. And are you sleeping?
Well, I have to have a humidifier because I keep coughing 24/7 in the middle of the night every 30 seconds.
24/7 in the middle of the night. I know what you mean. Yeah, you're coughing a lot all night. It's hard to sleep, which makes you tired during the day.
Yeah.
But you still have to do your homework. Thank you for the explanation. Maybe we'll send this to your science teacher, Miss Tickle. Bye. Get better soon, my love.